Outmanned and outgunned. I'm kind of curious. Yeah, I don't know if we'll get the chip back. Do we still have it? Does it stay in our inventory? I don't know. Where would you be if you were... Would you be the platinum chip? Yeah, you are. Okay. I'm curious if we can get in this place and, like, kind of reactivate things such that we can mess with these guys. Hi, there's Mr. House there. There's the vault status terminal. Turret status, Protectron status, Sentry Bot status, on standby. Okay. We cannot open that. Let's talk to Mr. House.
Well, you're here ahead of schedule. I suppose it's just as well. This is where I wanted you to end up after all. I knew I could rely on Caesar to give you back the platinum chip.
What makes you think Caesar gave me the chip?
That you were searched very thoroughly when you arrived at the fort is a certainty. And as the chip is a little too large to be secreted away, I also regard it a certainty that the chip was discovered, taken from you, and given to Caesar, who returned it to you. 2 + 2 = 4, Caesar wants you to destroy whatever you find in this bunker. But that's not going to happen, because you're going to work for me.
What are you asking me to do?
I need you to manually upload the data from the chip to the facility's primary computer. There's a terminal at the other end of this facility. There's a complication. While I can broadcast to this screen, I can't control any of the facility's systems. That means I can't deactivate its security bots, most of which appear to be active according to the status board I'm looking at.
Okay. And what will you do with your securitrons?
My army will do what an army does best: defend territory from invaders and maintain order.
And I think that's good. We'll see what happens.
I like to think you have enough sense to do the right thing. The rewards for doing so are immense, as are the punishments for not doing so.
Okay, so connection briefly lost and then resumed. Now we do have some... shoot. We do have some radiation down here. My favorite! Good grief. Let's bust out the assault carbine and wreck those Protectron. I always want to say like Protectron. We do need one more fission battery, so that's handy. This is the security office. Looks like there's a plasma rifle in here we'll take, as well as all of this... crap, all this ammunition. I guess we don't really need all that stuff. Sentry bot operations. No. I guess we can turn this one on. Look at that. First guess. I love when that works out. That's my favorite. I still haven't installed the mod to bypass those. I never will. I'll keep saying I will, but I won't. Turret's reverting to standby mode. And then this one. And then second guess on that one because I actually stopped and thought about it. And we'll go ahead and cancel that security alert. So things should be much quieter for us now, I think, such that we can probably get away with wearing the rad suit to slow down how much radiation we're getting. I want to take that Wonder Glue and that wrench, and if we find some duct tape, I think that'll put us in a position. You know what? I'll take the scrap metal too, where we can make a thingy-majigger repair kit. That's what I was trying to think of. And sure, we'll go ahead and take that scrap metal too. It's so much nicer in here now that everyone's not angry. The store's activated elsewhere. Fine, let's go through this one. How you guys doing? We're best friends, right? Yes, we are. Okay. So, as it says on the left, we've got some choices here. We can destroy the thing. We can upgrade it for our own purposes. Gosh. Sure, we'll take some flamer fuel. I'm not sure why that one was destroyed. That's interesting.
Move along, please.
Okay, I'm moving along. Just out of curiosity, where does that go to? The systems room. Let's go in here. We go in there? Door is permanently jammed. Okay. So the answer to that would be no. No, we can't. We'll go ahead and take that. Oh, wow, look at that. Look at that. That is spectacular. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's at least 40 of them in there. We'll hold that thought for a moment, because we got to go over here first, potentially. I think this is kind of the point in where... okay, I don't necessarily want to destroy things. I think I'm okay with that. So this is what Kaisar wants us to do. He wants us to destroy the power regulators. I'm guessing you just pull out a gun, you fire on them, they go explodey boom boom, and you're done. Yeah, there's like 3 power regulators. The problem is, I can't look past my own morality and ethics, even though this is a video game that I'm supposed to be playing a role, right? It's a role-playing game. I just can't do it, man. There was a time when I could. I don't know that I can anymore. That's just, that's a failing, apparently, on my part. Let's upgrade these bad boys. Now, I'm not sure what that's going to do exactly, because, I don't know. I mean, I guess we'll find out. We could get that up to 95. Getting repair up a little bit is probably a good idea. The sneak I'm not going to worry so much about. And sure, we'll get explosives up to 25. That's fine. Ah, gosh. Take another special point just because. I don't even know. Whatever. Sure, more luck. I don't even know. Whatever, it's fine. So I don't even know which part of the quest this has done. Because I think what I'm going to go for is I might side with House, even though that maybe doesn't seem like the cleanest way to go. I think I'm leaning towards siding with House because I've never done that before. I've done the thing where, you know, you do things your own, and that's cool and all, but I've never done the side with House thing. I'm actually a little worried about what we're going to find up here, because we're going to have to leave this place, and,
You've carried out Kaisar's will, but
sure.
You are free to leave.
Okay. Now, he doesn't know what's happened. Kaisar doesn't, necessarily. He thinks, these guys all think we've done stuff, which we haven't. So now we got to go talk to Kaisar. And things might get real very quickly here. I'm not sure. A little concerned about that. Here, let's go ahead and, since that wearing off just reminded me, let's put this stuff back on. We might want the extra defense here momentarily. We might need it. All I know is that these ballistic fists, they suck. So, Kaisar.
I felt the ground shake a while ago. I'll take that as a sign you've got the job done. Let's press on, shall we? As I was telling you before, I want Mr. House out of the picture. You have an interest in his death, too. If he knows that you destroyed his gadgets beneath the fort, he will strike back. You know where to find him. How he dies, I leave up to you.
Okay. What's that machine in your tent?
It's called an autodoc. As the name suggests, it's an automated physician, more or less. He can treat broken bones, cuts, punctures, scrapes. Sometimes I bestow its use upon someone I favor. Makes for a powerful gift in a culture that forbids painkillers and is largely ignorant of medical science.
Now, this is where things get tricky. If I say I'm done working for you, I think we might fight here.
Mark my words, you piece of shit. This is the last time you will ever refuse to perform an order I've given you. If you meant what you said, you'd best be on your way, and at good speed. And forget all that I could have given you. If you ever disobey me again, I will order my Praetorians to hack you to death with their machetes for my entertainment.
Okay. I mean, that all sounds pretty reasonable. Just out of curiosity, can I... that auto dock is useless, so he's a liar. I mean, it is an auto dock, but it doesn't even work. Okay, so I think we've angered Kaisar, which is fine. I don't mind that too much. You, come with me. And you, come with me. I have no idea if we're going to get our stuff back. I mean, we should, right? At some point. I mean, I don't know. Whatever. It's fine. I mean, if we were to lose all of our weapons, it's actually not that big a deal. We've got so much crap back at the base, including some unique ones that we could really put to use that we haven't even really had a chance to try out yet. I don't think I can go down that way without breaking something, so let me wrap around this way. Cats, it's not lunchtime yet, although they're wandering around like it is. It's really not. So we'll head back to the boat here, and we'll see if we get our stuff back.
Awe, are you ready to return to Cottonwood Cove?
Yes.
Very well.
Okay. Got our stuff back. We're good. So at this point, I'm going to say we are done with the Legion, and if we should find them again, I might just start shooting at them, like shoot to kill on sight, because I want nothing to do with the Legion. I just can't do it. I don't know why. I just can't. So let's take a look at our quest to see where that leaves us on things, because I'm not going to go kill Mr. House. I really don't care. I guess let's go to the 38. I'm actually fine with that. Maybe I shouldn't have talked to Victor, but it's kind of obnoxious because Victor didn't want to let anyone inside, even though House said all of our friends were welcome in the penthouse. Go figure. Or the presidential suite, whatever it is.
So, Benny has been handled, and you've recovered the platinum chip. Let's have it.
Okay.
Such a small thing, isn't it? And yet so capacious, so very dear. Decades of hiring salvagers out west to search for this little relic in the ruins of a place called Sunnyvale. Back then, anyway. That's where the chip was printed, on October 22nd, 2077. It was to have been hand-delivered to me here at the Lucky 38 the next day. But the bombs fell first. Suffice it to say, the delivery was never made.
So what happens next?
A great deal shall be happening. A cascade of events with you taking a central role. At the moment, however, all you need to do is take the elevator all the way down to the bottom level. What you see there will help you understand the significance of what you accomplished at the fort.
Okay. Thank you for the instant fast travel, so I didn't have to do that on my own.
Closer to the demonstration area, if you would. I expect you're well familiar with my securitrons by now.
Yep.
The titanium alloy housing that protects its electronic core deflects small arms that travel easily enough. Its X-25 Gatling laser, produced to spec by Glassinghouse Inc., is deadly against soft targets at medium range. And for close-range suppression or crowd control, the Securitron is armed with a 9mm submachine gun. All of this you probably already knew. What you did not know is that these are the Securitron's secondary weapons. All this time, my Securitrons have had to get by running the Mark I operating system, which lacked software drivers for their primary weapons. Today, with the delivery of the Platinum chip, all that changes. Behold, for the first time, Securitrons running the Mark II OS. The M235 missile launcher gives the Securitron the ability to engage ground targets at significantly longer ranges. And a rapid-fire G28 grenade booster ensures the Securitron is deadly in close-range engagements. The software upgrade also includes drivers for the Securitron's highly sophisticated on-board auto-repair systems. Altogether, the Mark II software upgrade confers a 235% increase in combat effectiveness per unit. The city of New Vegas finally has soldiers worthy of protecting it. Return to the penthouse now. We have much to discuss.
Wow. Those are some pretty significant looking upgrades. I won't lie.
Trips to the basement are rarely so educational, don't you think? I've since broadcast the upgrade to every securitron in range of my transmitters, and I must say, it's causing quite a stir down on the strip.
Okay. So, why show your hand like that? Now enemies know what you're up to.
I'm surprised you can still underestimate me after everything you've seen. I haven't shown my hand. I've shown one card. I've given my enemies a single provocative datum upon which to fixate. They have no idea what other cards I'm holding. It's a strong hand, believe me. I dealt it to myself.
Okay, so you think you can defeat Caesar's Legion and the NCR?
Why would I want to go to war against the NCR? They're my best customers. If their leaders weren't scheming to steal Vegas out from under me, I'd have no troubles with the NCR at all. The foundation is laid. My securitrons on the strip are upgraded, and those at the fort ready for action. Now it's just a matter of adjusting the attitudes of some lesser groups while we wait for Caesar's Legion to attack Hoover Dam.
Okay, so what's the next step?
Outside New Vegas, at what was once called Nellis Air Force Base, resides an unusual tribe known as the Boomers. They are, shall we say, aggressively reclusive. They have several howitzers they fire at anyone who dares approach the base. Artillery of this sort has a range of several miles. If it's going to fire on Hoover Dam, I want it firing at my targets. If not, then I want to make sure that the Boomers don't sign similar treaties to fire their guns in support of the NCR or Caesar's Legion.
Okay, I'll make sure they support the right side.
Use extreme caution when approaching the base. Their firepower is considerable. Recently, one of my roaming securitrons observed a man near the base studying the pattern of its artillery fire. Maybe he's learned something.
I mean, that's easy enough for us. We've been there. No problem. This is pretty much just go say, hey, what is it, Mother Pearl? Can you just be cool now and do a thing for us? And chances are, she'll be okay with it, I think.
Excuse me, but are you the courier who caused all of that trouble in the tops?
Yes.
Oh, great. The followers of the apocalypse, well, some of us anyway, have been interested in Mr. House's technology, how he stays alive. Of course, no one else is allowed inside the Lucky 38, so no one knows what's going on. Well, except for you.
And this is where I come in.
Right. We just want to find out what sort of technology Mr. House has used to stay alive for all these years. It could be of great benefit to the people we try to help, many of whom suffer from hard-to-diagnose illnesses.
Dr. KIC diagnoses a terminally low discussion of caps in this conversation. Oh, that's hilarious. All right, I'm in on it.
Really? Oh, I wasn't expecting you to agree so easily. That's great. Here, take this packet sniffer. It'll allow us to intercept data on Mr. House's network. You might have to manually remove the encryption from his data network, but hopefully you won't have too much trouble. Good luck.
I'm not sure how that's going to go, because if House finds out, he's going to be very unhappy. And I think at this point, I actually am just kind of planning on siding with House just for the giggles. I've never done that before, and I don't remember if I've done the packet sniffing for her before. So let's go talk to the Boomers first. So it looks like Pearl is in.
Hello, friend. How can Mother Pearl be of help today?
There may be a battle in the near future at the Hoover Dam. Can you offer any assistance?
Of course, my child. After all that you have done for us, we would love to help you in the upcoming battle.
Great.
After all the training in virtual reality, the young ones would relish an opportunity to put their skills to battle. We'll be there when you need us.
Great. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. So at this point, we still have the option of going our own way, or we can support House. And as I said, I think I'm actually kind of interested in doing the House ending, because I've never done that one. So let's go talk to Mr. House quickly, just to wrap up this quest.
Any progress with the boomers?
I've secured their loyalty. They'll do as I say.
Well done. The boomers' firepower may prove an advantage when the battle for Hoover Dam comes around. Your next assignment won't take you far. It concerns the Omertas and their den of vice, Gomorrah. As the decisive encounter between the bull and the bear looms close, my concerns about the Omertas have grown. I've never expected loyalty, mind you. A reliably underhanded tribe is just as constant to deal with as one that always runs true. But that's just it. Lately, the Omerta's cooperative silence has been deafening. Not a single complaint. They're up to something.
I'll go check in on them.
The Omertas are fanatically loyal to each other. Still, among any group, one can find the occasional degenerate. Gomorrah's receptionist happens to be one. For years, she passed on whispers of what was taking place at the casino in exchange for payment. A few months ago, she clammed up. Odds are she's scared. But I've had no way of approaching her. Start with her.
Okay. Can we talk again?
What do you have to report about the Omertas?
Nothing just yet. I'm still looking into it, but I need to ask some questions. So, how can we ask the question of... I want to know if we can ask the question of how you stay alive, but I guess not. All right, call this good for now.
What do you have to report? One of the followers of the apocalypse, I'm sure. They're curious about me. Good luck planting a surveillance device here in the Lucky 38 without my knowing about it. What else did you want to discuss? That's because he ceased to be relevant when you recovered the plant. Sorry to deny you a moment of primate. What? The NCR had it up and running at 50% capacity within... What?
Enjoy your time.
So the next one's going to take us across the street to the Gomorrah where...
Hey, have you been able to bug Mr. House's network yet?
Nope. Not quite yet.
Okay, no rush, but the sooner the followers can learn about Mr. House's technology, the better.
Okay. May or may not get around to that. I'm not sure. It probably requires going into the tops and using the yes man. Where did everyone go? They were following. Where did the followers go? This place is weird. It makes people vanish. Anyway, we're going to go into the Gomorrah on the next one as we continue running down the stuff for Mr. House, because even though I don't like playing second fiddle, it is kind of interesting because I don't think I've seen how this wraps up if you side with him. So we'll catch up on the next one. Till then, thanks for watching. See you later.